In this video, I'm going to talk about the settler colonialism AF that I have seen Modern Brain read. Alright, so the last affirmative that I'm going to talk about is completely different, and we're going to have completely different strategies against this affirmative than pretty much anything we've had in debate so far. So this is an affirmative that I've seen some Modern Brain teams read that doesn't follow the resolution. So we've talked about topicality and how these plans that a lot of people read try to fall underneath of the topic, and they're just like a specific subset of the resolution. This affirmative kind of argues that the resolution is bad and critiques the resolution. So this is an affirmative that I've seen Modern Brain read that says that the way the world works, the way that lethal autonomous weapons work, the way that the United States works, the way that society works, the law works, all of these things are all just functions of settler colonialism. Settler colonialism speaking to the act of Western colonization and the act of settlement by Europeans onto the Americas, and or even the name the Americas could be a settler dominated perception of the world. And basically they say that this settler dominated world is all around us, and that specifically via military power, so they're trying to make some inroad, some relation to the topic, saying that through military power that we as the United States allow for this settler mentality and imperialize our settlerism because we use war to do that. So essentially, these weapons are military power, lethal autonomous weapons, just military in general, enables the imperialization of native peoples in general. So this affirmative is critical of lethal autonomous weapons from that standpoint, but not necessarily going to say that the government should do something about it. So again, trying to talk about the topic a little bit here, they're saying that, the materials, the things that actually physically create the lethal autonomous weapons, the steel, the rocks, the everything that goes in to creating any type of physical material is from land, from materials, from natural resources that do not belong to the government in the first place because they were stolen by the government and by Europeans years ago, centuries ago. And that sort of our pursuit of all of these military devices in order to secure ourselves is what causes this imperial mindset of the settler in the first place. So this affirmative very much is more of a critical affirmative that talks about the role that the government has in creating imperialism through settler colonialism. And it says, another piece of evidence here from Mathur saying that our control over weapons is how we allow colonial circumstances to still happen, because it justifies the government control over everything because they are probably the one that needs to protect us from sort of these outside hostile sort of uncivilized threats. So this is probably as close to the plan text as they would get, that says that the AF characterizes settlers as an extension of lethal autonomous weapons, and that the notion that laws can exist through the language of settlers as a piece of machinery ignores how laws came to be. So they're saying that we can't really ban laws, we need to look at laws as a characterization of settlerism because that's how they were created and came about in the first place. They then read a piece of evidence talking about how COVID really hurts Native people, and that this is targeted Native cultures. And the role of the ballot in this debate should be to embrace Indigenous scholarship, and that should be our demand, and that we need to totally refuse the resolution. So that is the Settler Colonialism F. I'll see you in the next video.